Welcome back to the Daytime Kitchen. We got Chef Julie with us again here today. Been making some red, white, and blue flag cakes. Yes.
I kind of got a head start on us here.
Right.
I knew we'd spend the whole time putting the blueberries on if I didn't go ahead and get a start.
They are a little meticulous.
They are a little meticulous to put them in there, and so I went ahead and placed them very carefully on there. As you can see in our little square.
Right.
And then I started with the berries. What I've learned is I don't have to worry about how many rows of strawberries. I just cover it because this will be the white stripes, and you just put it in between, and it all works out.
Well, I'm going to glove up here.
You are, and I'll let you. You can start on that little row, and I'll finish off this bit. And I just take my berries. Of course, I wash them. I cut them in half. Is what I do. You can do slices, but to me, the color is muted when you just show the inside of the strawberry.
Right.
So I like showing the outside of the strawberry. And again, this is a perfect thing to do if you've got kids at home that want to be a part of, what's going on. Just put them to work putting on strawberries. And
I'm going to say the mascarpone whipped cream.
Yeah,
it feels more substantial
than
regular whipped cream.
It is for sure.
Yes.
It is for sure. It has a depth of flavor. I don't know until you've tried it.
Right.
It's hard to know, but once you've tried it, you can't go back to Cool Whip, y'all. It's just kind of hard to do.
They found a good one here to put right in there,
and that'll be fine. You don't have to.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
You can be as fussy as you want to be. is the thing. You're just going to eat it.
Oh, man.
But then I have a pastry bag here. Okay. Now, the size tip in here is an M or a 1M.
Okay.
If you want to know about tips, it's a 1M. It's a larger tip. It's like a star tip. You can use this to make roses, real simple and quick. But I will use it to make my stripes. And I'm going to, before that, I forgot something. So if you get apple jelly with a little bit of a brush here, and you warm it up so it's not
just pop it in the microwave for a few seconds.
And then we'll just kind of put a little glaze on here.
I gotcha.
Fruit can tend to dry out, and this keeps a shine on it. And you should do this before you do your stripes. Now I'll tell on myself. I was in a hurry yesterday when I was prepping for today, and I did not do this step before. I had put on most of my white stripes, so I had to be very careful. So it's a lot easier to do it now. Do you have to do this step? No, you do not. But it gives it a more professional look.
If you're going to eat the cake right away, then you probably
if you're just going to eat it, in the next bit, then don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But if you're going to put it in the fridge overnight and then you're ready to go in the morning, I would do this step. It does make it look better. It keeps a shine on that fruit.
Right.
And it's just, I don't know, it's just one of those little touches that just makes it a little more special.
Yeah.
And helps preserve the fruit. Okay, so that's done, and so now the fun part with the 1M, and of course I do it.
You do this much better than I
might do. So anyway, I just kind of come up and down and draw like that.
Little crescents.
Little crescents.
Yes.
And that makes your, the white part. But that's not that hard. Now, if you can't do that, just do a straight line or whatever. It's not that hard to do.
When you do it like this, it almost makes it seem like it's flowing in the wind.
It does. It kind of gives that sort of look, and you can it's not hard to do, and it'll stay because of the kind of whipped cream that we've got going. It's going to stay a good long bit.
Right.
And that makes it nice. I'll let you do the stars here for us in just a second. That'll
try.
Be a little less.
I will try.
Of course, now here I'm doing it sideways, and that's a little harder for me to do.
Oh my goodness.
It's a little bit easier when I do it this way. Now y'all who are professional cake decorators out there are probably laughing at Chef Julie right now. To keep this kind of skill under your fingers, you've got to do it often.
All the time.
But it's not that hard to do, and especially if you have the right tip.
But you know what? It's going to taste great.
It's going to taste great.
Yeah.
Let me get this all down. You can put some stars on there for us.
Just do like a little dollop.
Just do a little dollop, and you can make the stars. And just whatever, that's it. Whatever design you want to do, if you want to make them offset, make them all, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But that's not a hard thing to do, I think. And especially when you have the right tip.
Right.
It's simple to do.
I got a little wonky with that one, sorry.
But it's okay.
There you go.
It's okay. See, da-da! And we'll sing the national anthem. But there you go. You got your flag cake.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to make. I don't know. It's one of my favorite things, and has been for years, to do for the 4th of July. It'll feed a decent number of people.
Right.
It's nice and cool and creamy, and it's beautiful.
And if you walk in to the 4th of July picnic with that,
you'll have some cred. People go, oh,
throw
look
your
at that.
shoulders
Look
back.
At that.
Hold
now,
your head up
Now, there is a
high.
problem,
Right.
however. If you do it this year,
Yes.
they may ask you to do it next year.
And the years after.
And the
that.
years after. So you might become the flag person. That is a danger.
Now, Chef Julie's going to hang around for our second hour coming up over on ABC Tri-Cities at 10 o'clock. We're going to be talking about how to do some Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah, decorating
some little
those.
parfaits and cups.
Little
We're gonna
fruit kebabs
Oh,
with cutting out
yeah.
things and just fun things, especially things that kids can do and help out.
So join us at 10 a.m. there on ABC Tri-Cities. But if you want to find out more, go to bakingwithjulie.com for more information and some great recipes as well. And coming up, an opportunity